Save, hello, welcome to episode number 5 of TerraFirmaCraft Reloaded with me, DankNStein. Here we are in the cave base that we started last time. Basically we've built a floor, but we're pretty well protected here because it's the only access really for mobs. Well, there is no access for mobs, it's just that ladder, or if you smart move up there, I used to be smart moving up there. So we're well protected up here, although it's very much an unfinished house. It is a secure location for us. And the first thing I wanted to do today was actually mine a load of copper. So between episodes I spent a lot of time exploring our local area. We haven't done down here yet, but we went over this way quite far. We found a load of basalt down there, which was awesome. We went over this way quite far as well, but we found 2 additional sources of copper. There was a native copper down here, and then we found some tetrahedrite over here. And then obviously the original one was over here, but all 3 of these sources of copper we found so far have been poor quality. So I haven't done any substantial mining of copper yet. We've got the poor ones that we picked up earlier on, and then just a couple of nuggets when I was triangulating the location of the veins. So we've gotten really unlucky, and so instead of starting the episode with a copper vein and mining it through, which was my plan, I kind of felt like I was exploring too much between episodes and should really check in. So that's our first agenda point today, is to go out and get a ton of copper, and then we'll head over to that plateau we found over there that looks really cool and start building our metalworking station. Because I suppose my theory here really is that, like, before we start doing building, we need like resources, you know. We need to just push forward in tech first, so that then everything else that we need to do is slightly more efficient, you know. So rather than focusing on cosmetic early on, we're on episode 5 now and we still don't have any anvils. So we're just going to blast through, hopefully get to a bronze anvil today. So first half of the episode, mining, second half of the episode, building a metalworking area. And the first thing to do now that I wanted to show you is how we manage our jute. So I think there's not much water left in here, but if we put 1 piece in, I think that'll be enough. Yes, you see output jute fiber. So you put the jute as you pick it into fresh water. We'll just do 1 more piece. I just wanted to show you that, really. That's just a little demo. But what comes out then is this jute fiber here. So this jute fiber you chuck into a loom, and this is particularly cool. So you need 12 pieces to fill it all up, and there's various things you can put in looms, string and things as well. But for jute fiber you need 12. Then with the empty hand, hold shift and you tap right click, and it's got this amazing little animation here. Most of you probably seen this before, but I just wanted to show it off because I think the loom is particularly cool TerraFirmaCraft item, to be honest, just because that animation looks amazing. And then boom, that's our 3rd piece of burlap cloth. I've given the game away here. I had a little death between episodes too. So just make our crafting bench, and then I believe we just need the normal planks rather than, sorry, we need the lumber rather than planks. How do we convert those back? With a saw. So big moment here. Ah, beautiful. And the reason I also wanted to do this quite early on, where should we sleep? There? It's fine for now, isn't it? So that's annoying. It's morning's broken, so we can't set our spawn yet. So what I might just do actually is just wait around till night, set the spawn, have a sleep, and then we'll head out. So actually in the meantime, we can do a bit more inventory management perhaps in here as well. So our nature chest is looking really full. We've gathered a load more seeds with that exploration. We've got a load of watermelons I'm not entirely sure what to do with, and we've got tons of tree saplings. And a fair bit of rawhide for making leather too, which is pretty cute. And these are just empty barrels that I've been sort of taking out with me. Let's take one of them with me now. We got food in here that should be sealed. And actually, let me unseal so you can see most of these vessels now full. We've got quite a nice bit of food on us too, so that's fine. I've kind of stopped gathering food now as you pick them up. These are just empty vessels. Let's take these with us too, because that will help. I'm assuming we are going to find at least a normal, if not a rich vein of copper, and we're going to want to really go to town. So I'm really starting to enjoy this mod pack anyway, as we get further into it. And I've been just doing lots of little bits of research here and there, do you know what I mean? And just coming up with little ideas, finding out various little additions and stuff. But I'm sure there's loads beyond the core TerraFirmaCraft that I don't know. So one thing I wanted to do in this episode was just put a little bit of a shout. Hello. Come on, let's be rich. Let's be rich. It's poor again. So, everything I found has been poor so far, I think. Okay, yeah, so what I wanted to say was, in this episode, I want to put a shout out for everyone in the comments to just give me your top reloaded tips. And focus on non-TerraFirmaCraft features, because I know everything about I know a lot about TerraFirmaCraft. Tell me about the mods. Tell me about ways in which we can use some of the mods that are in this that aren't in TerraFirmaPunk to our advantage. That is what I'm after. And I'm going to be scouring the comments for your tips, and then making sure basically that we don't miss anything too crucial too early on. So I don't basically want to start doing something totally the wrong way, do you know what I mean? Alright, so we've hit some plains here, some nice open land, which potentially is going to be easier for me spotting ore nuggets on the floor and stuff like that. Potentially. Let's have a look. Sploosh. So we just do a little bit, but it does also look like this is opening up into... Oh look, there's basalt to our right actually. Whoa, what's with the green... What's happening to the sky? Moody. Is this because this is like in vanilla, this is a swamp? Or something. Yeah, swamp. So presumably this is garnierite, that's the nickel, isn't it? Is garnierite nickel? I think it is. Let's mark this because that's fairly important, I think. Peat grass. I see, I think I don't... And there's basalt rock. I think I don't really know what the significance of that is. So that's interesting. Copper down here? No. Yeah, see, like the peat. I feel like this is something we would probably want to come back for. Maybe I should mark it off on the map. I think we'll remember. Tell me in the comments what it is, and if we need it, we'll definitely come back. But hopefully running around in this basalt we find... Speak of the devil! We find some copper. Perfect. Okay, alright, we are in. Oh, I beg we've got some resources to make a new shovel, but we don't, because we've only got... Oh, goddamn. Alright. We're just going to have to dig with our hands slowly. I'll spare you guys this bit. Let's fast forward. Oh, no need. And it is normal quality. So we're just going to go for this. We're just going to go for this. I can't... Like, I can't do it. I can't keep searching for copper, it's just too boring. Okay, and then hopefully we'll have to leave that piece there. Hopefully we're going to be able to get away with having no supports here. We should be able to, because it seems like there's enough of it. Yeah, okay, so this is good. So let's drop a beat and do a bit of fast forward mining, I guess. See how much we can get done. Jumping on camera then. That cave in 100% made me shit myself. Alright, so in total I'd say I've been at this since we found this particular vein. I've probably been working on it for about half an hour, maybe 40 minutes, including everything you've seen. But really, for that amount of time, having located the vein, it's very slow to mine this when it's got all of the gravel and things sitting on top of it. It's very hard. I don't think there really is a kind of proper dense center, because It's giving large readings, but that's just because we're so close to it. But I'm fairly convinced that this is not the kind of vein we want to be finding. We want one that's much more, well, not much deeper, but just the center of it needs to be just slightly deeper, so that we're actually able to get into the center of it. I feel like the center of that vein just doesn't exist. We're just looking at the scraps of it that are kind of below the gravel. If you imagine, oh hello, more cassiterite is actually going to be very useful. Let's pick these pieces up and let's look down here and see if we can't see it to mine, can we? There's a medium sample here, so you would have thought some would be exposed down here. I want to look at this ridge from the other side. But yeah, I think we're better off like wandering around and looking for yet another copper vein, to be honest. Which sounds mad. I don't see any exposed cassiterite. That stuff down there, I've seen some of that already elsewhere, and I think I've seen it in another mod pack. I think that are they like XP berries? I marked the other ones I saw because that's what I remember them being from this other mod pack I used to play. I feel like we're not interested in this one either. It feels like it's so close to the gravel as well. But let's go look at these XP berries or whatever they are and see if I've remembered correctly what they are. I'm pretty sure they are. You pick them and they're like essence. Can we just eat this and get levels? Yeah, it is. I'm pretty sure I'll remember this stuff. So let's take these bushes with us because these are going to be super valuable, right? Like unbelievably valuable once we get enchanting and things. Although there's probably something better you can do with them than eating levels, I would imagine. I'm probably missing the point. Well, this is a find. We have got reeds. What kind of tree is that? Green apple. I do actually want green apple. That's got the distinction between reeds and sugarcane in TFC. This will be enough for us to get on with anyway. Alright, just quickly. This is kind of interesting. We have like vanilla chickens here that seem to not be like those pheasants. These seem to like be, we can familiarize them and stuff. And we've got 2 of each on this island. So just for jokes, I'm gonna make I'm gonna mark it Chicken Island, and when we want some chicken we're gonna come to Chicken Island. Sweet. Let's do red because all the best chicken shops have a red logo. I'm thinking of Perfect Fried Chicken, of course. A staple in London. Oh, guys. This is not a sponsored thing at all. But this apple juice is the pengest apple juice I've ever found. It's so good. It's like apple and elderflower. I've got a very sweet tooth when it comes to drinks. Like, I'm not like a... I don't eat loads of like sweets or chocolate or cake really. I don't have a sweet tooth like that for food, but I'm much more savoury food guy. But when it comes to drinks, the sweeter the better. And that is possibly the sweetest apple juice in the world. Capella? Send me some free stuff, Capella. I've got so many subscribers. I'm doing your brand a favour here. Come on. That'll be it. That'll be the first sponsorship for DankNStein. Sponsorship deal comes through. Apple juice. Alright, so we're back home. And I'm just going to do this just for now. Even if this isn't the permanent home for all these. Let's just lay them all down because there's no point in them sitting in a chest not working for us. Now it is there. So that's cool. I've dropped off pretty much everything else up there. So before we decide what we're going to bring over to us, it's up there, the little spot that we found last episode. Let's just go and have another look at it again and just kind of discuss potential plans. But I think really what we need to be aiming for now is at least getting to a copper anvil. I don't think we'll be able to hit bronze this time, but I might be wrong. We might actually have enough copper and enough cassiterite to get the bronze anvil made too. I think this area here is just is the one, isn't it? If we flatten this out for sure, we don't want this here anymore. Yeah, so that's kind of, I mean, we could even take it down another level. But I sort of imagine like you'd be able to have like a sort of maybe 5 forges there or something. Cheeky quad forge. And a triple bloomery maybe poking out that hole there, because there's nice little gaps where the various sort of chimneys can go. That overhang there looks fairly unrealistic, but cutting it off might be tricky. So what might be cool would be to maybe build a support. I mean, we could also mine a lot of smooth schist, I suppose, to build like a kind of complete the stone that's sort of missing there. That floating thing there will have to go because that's an eyesore. I wonder if we just... Oh, I can't quite reach it. I was wondering if we just like broke one of them, would the whole thing just cave in straight away? Probably would. But I do like this spot, and I think this is where we're going to build our workshop, really. So yeah, so temporarily then, for now, I think it's just a case of banging down as many chests as we can muster. Okay, 3 is some, I suppose. These will be very temporary, yeah? Just so we can bring stuff over and dump it in here to start building around here, you know? Okay, so just another inventory update then. Oh yeah, I see this will have finished now, so that's that bit of jute fibre there. What I'm doing though is I'm keeping nature stuff, there's actual resources in this barrel for now, just to split it out because I've got so many seeds. So those are saplings, then the AgriCraft seeds, and then all the TerraFirmaCraft seeds at the bottom. So we could really upgrade our farm. But we'll probably do some farming early next episode, because I reckon all that stuff will be ready by then. Got quite a lot in our sort of raw resources chest, and so this is something we want. Basalt, I think we can make our stone anvil from. The only other smooth stone we've got is that piece of diorite, so we'll take that with us just in case. But I'm pretty sure we can make... Oh, and dolomite. We should be okay to make a stone anvil out of one of those 3, I hope. Don't think there's anything there that we're going to urgently need over on that side. Maybe just those ingot casting items. Yep. Now we're going to need all of that. We're going to eventually take all of this over there with us. That'll be fine. Seal that up. Get that on our back. And then everything else. Yeah, all of that stuff can come with us for making bronze, but we'll leave the gems and the kaolinite behind for now. Yoink. Yoink. We'll leave the head though. I've come back to grab a load of stone and wood for building and kind of fuel. And I think that's pretty much everything I can foresee us needing over there. And boom! I've cut all my hair off. Did it today. This is the next day from what you saw earlier. So that's all gone. Hope you like it. Right, on with the show. So here we are. We've got dolomite, which is key, because with dolomite we can make... Ah, no, not yet. We need the stones, of course. Jumping the gun. Flux. Oh, yes. In fact, that just rinsed the entire hammer. So that's a lot of flux. That's good. And we need another hammer. Now, what I haven't checked is if any of the types of smooth stone we have are good for anvils. We have 3 types. I've got a fairly strong feeling basalt is good for it. Basalt. Let's put it here. It's good. It's good. We got ourselves a stone anvil. So that's perfect. And now we start smashing. Ah, so that's what I forgot. I knew there'd be something I forgot from over there. And it is empty vessels for pit kilning. I'm sorry, but the sunset view from this room is just astonishing. Oh, beautiful. Alright, so we do 16 ingots of copper here, I think, because that'll finish off the 2 tools that we have and leave us 14 for our anvil. But we are going to need more ceramic molds too, so we better go out and find ourselves some more clay as well, actually. Okay, little clay interlude over. So what we want is to fill the rest of, and in fact, I mean, we may really decide that we need more than 1 pit kiln here, so maybe we won't take the risk I'm fairly certain that we will end up taking this out anyway. So let's do a few of these. Okay, so it's really nearly night time, but I want to set these off now, do I? I don't particularly want to go to sleep and miss them. I remember what I used to do, because we want to wait 8 hours, right? We woke up at 6, I think it was like 10, something like that. We need to wait till like 22. So let's set some candles up around, you know, torches. I don't know why I just called them a candle. Nice. Okay, boom. Perfectly, the plan kind of went perfectly. Here we are, having just slept. It's hour 6. And these are about to bust. And so I'm just going to show you this whole process. We'll probably make the copper anvil. Okay, it's battle stations. Let's go, 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 go. So we want those. We want this. It's funny, the ghost of the sound effects is still there. So we've got 1600 units of copper. Let's go. We chuck one into an ingot mold thing. We put it there. And we get another one coming out straight away. Okay, good. So they are 2 full ingots. And now we take just a short break, not long. We come over to the anvil. It's all looking good over here. Let's do our second set now. We keep our eye on these. You see these are cooling from brilliant white, the second one we did. That one's now just white with 3 stars. We'll put the second set separated in our inventory. It's all about inventory management, this process. So those two are now a pair. They were pulled roughly at the same time. That one's still liquid, yellow-white though. It's not white anymore, it's yellow-white. They're cooling further. And we'll just take another short break and then we'll do the next pair now. And the idea is that as soon as these become solid, we will weld them together before they become so cool that they are unweldable again. And this is incredibly fuel efficient because we essentially don't have to heat them up to do the welding. It's a little scheme. So we'll do the next pair now. I'm hoping... I can see over there someone who I don't want to look at or be involved with. Okay, orange. So basically what we can do now that this is orange is we can pull the ingot out. That one's still liquid. You can see it saying it can be welded. That one can now be pulled out as well. And so we chuck them both in here, weld, and bang, we have ourselves our first double ingot. I'm going to put those in there to help with shift clicking. And now we're going to pull the next batch. And those two are going to turn solid in a minute. In fact, that one's just turned. But we've got to do these two in a pair first. Don't be tempted to start on them when you're halfway through these, because then they won't be paired. Okay, and now we do these. And that one's ready to go. And then we chuck them both in there and weld. And that's our second. Okay, good. And then we pour the next. And that's why we were leaving the gaps in those early ones, is to give us the time now to begin to pour these next ones before these ones then become ready. But you see, they are ready, they're cooling. We maybe didn't leave quite enough gap. But you don't leave too much gap that the actual sauce in here solidifies before you've poured it all. So it really is a bit of a balancing act, this whole process, but I've done it a few times. I remember doing it last time, and this seems to be going well right now so far, and being able to show you this whole thing unedited will be pretty cool if I manage to pull it off. If I manage to pull it off. Do I have more to pour? Yes, I think so. There's 4 there, 5, 6, 7. Oh no, that will be all. These, I'm just pouring these for fun now, which is probably not what I should be. I should probably be... Oh, actually, yeah. No, we're good. Those haven't even turned solid yet. So we are just pouring them for fun. And ultimately, we managed to pour everything, which is excellent. And we had enough ingot casts because we managed to get those out in time to get those in. So this is all very good. Oh, okay, right, these ready. I was looking at the wrong ones. And then weld. Bang. Now what we should remember to do is probably not weld the last two, because we just don't need to. We may as well keep them as copper. I was going to make those 2 tools out of them, But I don't want copper tools. I'll save it. I'll do it with the bronze. I'm glad that whoever that skelly over there was with the full set of bronze armor on seems to have gotten out of my face. Okay, these are becoming ready. Still liquid, that one. There we are. Boom. And so with the 7 double ingots that we've made by hammering together pairs of ingots, we can make copper anvil. Bang. So at this point our rotten flesh, the 2 pieces of rotten flesh work quite well for this purpose. And the flux goes in there, the hammer in there, and we have upgraded. And now with this anvil we are able to weld together bronze ingots, which is pretty cool. So we basically just need to do the exact same thing now, but with bronze. And so the question really, oh, these need to be cool before I can place them. That's a shame. We don't have any water barrels over here yet. That's cool. Let's look at the maths. So, oh, wrong chest. So, the maths. Oh, look who showed up. I'm not going to fight him, because I can't. I can't win that battle. So, instead I'm just going to kill myself with full damage. Alright guys, this took absolutely ages, but I'm pretty confident I've got it now. I've got 4 vessels worth of mix, if you like, which each have 40 pieces of cassiterite and hopefully 360 pieces of copper. So that's a 60, that's 150, and 10 times 15 is 150. 360 and 40 for 4 ingots each. Oh baby, that's accurate. So we'll just do them one by one like this. And I think what I'm going to do is cook them in two distinct batches here. My torches are starting to go out. That's not what we want. And then what's the time right now? 23. So we'll get this one going at 12, yeah. We'll just get the next one going a few hours after that. But we are going to be absolutely knackered, aren't we, by the time? I mean, like how hungry I am. So as it's 12, yeah, we'll definitely get that one going. And then I don't know how much time we really need to give it. I would say a little, a fair whack, shall we say? What do we want? 2, 3 in-game hours maybe? Because I just remember for sure the last series, without a shadow of a doubt, the bronze solidifies in the vessels quicker, and so you just can't do the same trick in quite the same way. Basically you have to end up refiring it. So I'm going to try a slightly different thing. Alright, anyway, I think now, yeah, 3 in-game hours, I'm happy with that. So we'll light that one up and we'll go and have a sleep. And we need to get some food. We are absolutely ravenous right now. Okay, it's begun. It has begun. Round 2. Let's get away from these crazy crackles. And over here. And it worked, and we have 2 of them. Great, and here we go. First batch. There we go. First ones have just changed. Come on. I don't know why I always reload my inventory. I don't think it makes a difference. I feel like it does. It blatantly doesn't. 1. 2. And look, that just finished. Just right on time. Just as I needed a new set to pour. It's like they knew. And those are about to turn. That was literally, the 3 hours was the sweet spot, it turns out. Good to know. Noted. Bronze, 3 hours. Between kilns. And these are going. I do have to be quick actually. They might suddenly go. Still good. 3. 4. 5. 6. Oh, and I should have poured those into the tools. I think we can still do it anyway. Just like this, right? Yeah, give me that axe. And those are about to turn, but I want the axe. Okay, cool. And the chisel. Those have started to turn. Hurry up, hurry up. Okay, good. And 7, and we are in bronze, baby. And we've also got ourselves a nice chisel, cheeky axe. Don't have any sticks, but that is fine because we've made substantial progress here, over here, right here. Let's take those off and we upgrade again. Oh, let's not forget my crucial flesh. But I think this is where that game ends now, because the next anvil to make is the iron one. So really now, that's the little initial tech rush we can do. And we've got to start building up our actual infrastructure here. And that's what next episode will be, I think. We will build a workshop here. We've set ourselves up, like we have a functioning workshop here. But it's time to put some floor down. Next episode, it's time to chuck the forge in. And the bloomery. We start work on the bloomery. I can't remember how many ingots of bronze it is, but before we can make that bloomery block, we will need to go out because we are very low on ore now. But I hope you enjoyed today's episode. Thank you for watching. As always, I will see you next time. Peace.